Right, so we do 3 deep breaths. Do you want your eyes open or closed? Open.
Open, yes, actually, what's going on? 1. Should be sleeping now.
That's no bad thing. So, who are you? What do you do and where are you from?
Right, my name is Andrew MacPherson. I was born in Kent, in Tunbridge. And what's the next question?
What you do?
What do I do? Well, I'm retired now, having worked all my life in various places. I've worked in London for the BBC, and I've worked in the provinces, Southampton, Glasgow, Birmingham, etc. And I retired at an early age on health grounds, because the stress of the second job that I had with the Kent County Council was too much, and it was getting me down. I was on tablets, and the doctor, she advised me to take time to retire if I could, and I did. I was lucky enough to have reached the age where I could retire.
Yeah.
And so I took early retirement, which they arranged for me. Next question.
Perfect, thank you. So, what does living a good life mean to you?
Well, this is a very good life, out in the sunshine.
Isn't it?
Yes, with the dog, out with Alfie, and a nice blue sky, and with you.
Aww.
Very nice. Living a good life is, I don't like a hectic life. Having worked in London for a long time, I'd had enough of that. Yeah. I was quite glad to leave that. Yeah. But then I worked for the county council in traffic management and traffic signals, which built up and up and up as I became more able, and that became so stressful, as I said before. So I had to chuck that in. Although I was gratified to know that they wanted me back in a consultancy capacity. Thank you. Yes. But I turned that down for the same reason, because if I went back again, I would be back to square one. So I've been retired since a long time ago, 20 odd years now. And here I am, living my life of retirement with my wife, Christine, and enjoying whatever we can do. Whatever we can do. With Christine has limited physical abilities, which don't really affect me, fortunately, but it does mean that we have to tailor our activities to suit our situation.
So, what about an intentional activity? Which one would you say has had the greatest impact on your life?
Oh, my career, undoubtedly. Which I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a bit of a pain travelling, getting into London and Television Centre and other places. But apart from that, yes, I enjoyed that very much. It was a very interesting career, very interesting life, and you're seeing all sorts of people, stars and producers and sound engineers, which was my speciality, and I felt I was doing a great job then, and I was enjoying the job. The same thing happened second time around in my second career with the county council, and I got into the design and everything to do with traffic signals, from a letter, say from a member of the public who was moaning about something, and if we looked at it and decided that it was a suitable case for doing something about it, then we'd do tests traffic count tests,
Yeah.
timing tests, and all sorts of things, and then it will be in my lap to design the right kind of traffic signal junction.
Ooh.
And set out do the design plan, set out the layout for the roadmen to install it, and the signal company, and then you program the controller, which was a new thing for me because I was fairly recently into computers at that stage. To program the controller, test it out at the depot, at the manufacturer's depot, have it installed, and then commission it on site to make sure everything was working properly and set up properly.
Ooh. Nice. And what about the community? What intentional activity do you think could have the biggest difference in your community? That's all right.
What activity? What, from me or from everybody?
Anyone. So it could be anything from dog walking to... so if you think about your community, what do you think could make the biggest difference?
Now that's a good question. Can't edit this out.
That's fine.
Edit out the pause.
This is life, right?
Yeah.
We'll get Alfie back. Before he disappears. Alfie!
Right.
Here he comes.
That's fantastic.
Here he comes.
Thank you.
There he is.
Right, he's safe and sound. That gave me time to think, which was a community spirit, I think, is something which is very much lacking, where people, not enough people, get together and not organise things, but that could be built into it, but just to talk to each other and communicate with each other. Could be just over a cup of coffee, it could be more formal than that. So that everybody, in theory, everybody gets to know everybody else. I know that won't happen, but if community groups got together, that would be great, and perhaps the community groups, as groups, could interact with each other, and it would build and make everybody happier.
I love that. That's brilliant. Really nice.
Yes.
I'm going to give one more whistle. Hold on. Stay put for a minute. I love that. That's brilliant. And beautifully put as well. So, a one-line message of hope for the world. What might that be?
Got to be peace. Hey? All over.
Brilliant.
Peace all over the world.
Oh, I love it.
So there's no people like Putin dominating the world, and that would be terrific. That would take such a load off everybody's minds, and not to mention the cost of having to arm each country against each other country. That's bonkers. Fighting, coming to the point where you're shooting one another. Human being. God, boy.
We'll do something, honestly. Together with that community spirit, we can change the world.
That. Sorry.
No, please don't apologise. This matters. This really does matter, and we want to give these messages of hope because, honestly, you're not alone.
You're
you are
fighting a.
Well, am I though? Am I though? Because so many people want the same thing.
Do they?
And the minority want the fighting. And like you say, I'm not fighting a losing battle because we are uniting so many voices with the same message that ultimately it will be heard and we can do something. Every generation, and I'm hoping in every country, wants the same thing. No one wants to be fighting. No one wants to be fighting.
No, they don't. That's the last resort, and it's no answer
nobody
to the
wins.
problem, is it?
No. So together we will do something about it.
Great.